Feel the excitement in the house. Woo! Good afternoon. My name is Anita Lee. I'm the Chief of Programming here at TIFF. I am so absolutely thrilled to be introducing the world premiere of K-Pop's. Yes! A debut feature from 8-time Grammy winner Anderson .Paak. Okay, but a few thank yous before I begin. We're so pleased to present this film at the Visa Screening Room at the Princess of Wales Theatre, and thank Visa for making this possible. Yes? A sincere thank you to our presenting sponsor, Rogers, and our major sponsors, RBC and Visa, for their continued support. We would also like to thank our government supporters, the Government of Ontario, Telefilm Canada, and the City of Toronto. The special presentations program is made possible through the generous sponsorship of TikTok. And please welcome Yasmin Saeed, TikTok creator, to be my co-host today. The film is eligible for the People's Choice Award presented by Rogers, so if you love the film, please vote. We would also like to thank Stampede Ventures and William M.E. Independent for providing us with this film. Now, on to the film. Anderson .Paak was born in Oxnard, California. He's one half of the R&B duo Silk Sonic and is a Grammy Award-winning musician, songwriter, producer, and director. In 2022, he was named BET's Video Director of the Year. K-Pops is his feature debut. Please welcome Anderson .Paak.
Thank you. Hey, Pops. Thank you so much for that incredible intro. This whole thing started with the YouTube channel, and now we're at the most prestigious film festival in the world. So I'm just taking that all in. I was touring for years, and I got to hang out with my son during the pandemic and see what he was interested in. And all I could hear in the house was BTS. And I was like, I know you know about BTS, but what you know about BET? And so the journey began. So I just, really got into making these YouTube sketches with him, and I saw how naturally talented he was. I saw how funny he was, and more importantly, I saw that we were creating a bond. And my mom used to say it's one thing for you to love your kids and for them to call you dad, but it's another thing for you to have a real bond with your kids. So during this process, I feel like we did just that, and I want to thank my son Soul for inspiring me in this era in my career, and I want to thank his mom for raising such a smart kid. I want to thank her for passing down culture to him. The kid knows more languages than me. He's so nice and smart, and I owe a lot of that to his beautiful mom. So thank you so much for your patience, Jalen. And I can go on for days, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my incredible crew who took great care of me and my stellar cast, which you'll get to meet after. We're going to be doing a nice Q&A, and you'll see how beautiful they look and how much they'll talk about how much fun they had making the film, hopefully. But yeah, that's about it. I just hope that you feel the joy and have as much fun as I did making this film. And yeah, without any further ado, K-Pops.
Yes, please welcome back to the stage director, producer, co-screenwriter, and star Anderson .Paak.
Thank you so much. 감사합니다. I want to bring the rest of the cast out here if you don't mind. Thank you so much. That was an amazing experience. So Rasheed, it's Taya. Ji-young is Yeji. Kathy Shim is Diamond. Kevin Wu is Kong. Last but not least, the reason this whole thing happened, my best friend, Johnny Paak, AKA Dumbfounded. It's Cash.
Okay, we can hear the vibe in the room. So we're going to start with a few questions, and I'm going to throw it to Yasmin.
Yeah, well, first off, congratulations on the film. Amazing, so funny, and you can tell it was very heartfelt, and a lot of love was put into it. And so K-pop has a very passionate fan base. So while you were writing and filmmaking, what were you thinking to make sure that the genre was respectfully represented in the film?
Yeah, I didn't want to make Koreans upset, you know?
Oh, yeah,
And,
fair.
it's a very easy thing to do.
Yes, it is.
So it took a lot of research, and shout out to Kayla Amazon, my co-writer.
We love you, Kayla.
Because boy, oh boy, did we have to do some schooling, not only on K-pop, but just on writing a script and doing our research on all the groups and the shows and all the nuances. It's very, very deep. You know, I thought hip-hop was deep, but things get political, it gets crazy. So we were in there for months at a time, and she was very patient with us. I learned so much from her, and yeah, I really owe a lot of that to my co-writer.
Amazing. And so, you can clap, yeah.
Yeah.
And so the film was also based off of your life and your family life. When did you get that aha moment of, I have to make this film, I have to tell this story, and also include my son in it?
You know, I was really amped up on the film, and it started again with like YouTube skits, and I was having a lot of fun with the idea, but I had no clue how much work it would be. And it was seriously the hardest thing I've ever done, and even before we started shooting, I didn't think I could pull it off. And honestly, I tried to quit several times. And the strike happened, and I was like, okay, this is my out. Yep, I'm back on tour, you know, I'm a musician. And I saw how sad everybody was that, you know, we gotten so far, and I was really about to just give it up. And there were several people that really drove things home for me. And I remember asking Soul one day, like, well, do you even still want to do this? Like, this is so hard. And he's like, what? I better do it. I've been in acting classes for months, and I've been in these choreo classes. And it was then I was like, you know what? We got to do this. Like, this is a unique story that needs to be told, and I can't get all this way, and show him that, you know, you can just quit. And that was one of the main reasons I wanted to do this, to you know, be able to hang out with my son, tell a great story, and show him that, you know, you have to start something and finish strong as well, you know, and no matter how hard it is, you know, so, yeah, thanks.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Big shout out to Greg Silverman, and you know, I remember, big shout out to Greg Silverman. On the first day of like trying to do the movie, I tried to cancel the meeting because it was too early, and he was like, "Oh no, sir, it's not like the music industry. Like if you want to direct this, like you're gonna have to wake up, you know, and you're gonna have to wake up." And there's so many people, there's so many departments that are all depending on you, and you are wasting so many people's time if you think that you just come stroll in and just like get off on, hey, I got Grammys. So it was a big eye opener, and it was just, you know, thank God for my team, my cast. Like, yeah, they really, you know, helped me out a lot. So thank you.
So I want to ask you the question next then. You know, I know this is your first acting role. I think you're the heart of the film. What was the acting experience like? And it's a world premiere with us. What did it feel like to see the film tonight?
Well, I didn't, like, when I first started acting, like, it was my first time, so it was pretty hard and difficult for me. But I started getting into, like, the rhythm and, like, just finding my own, just, like, tempo. And it got easier, and I got more accustomed, and, and now I'm watching myself on the big screen, so it's surreal. Thank you to everyone who came. I love every single one of you guys. So nervous right now.
I think we might just throw it to the audience because we are really feeling the energy, and then we may come back again. But there's a question with a hand right up there. Yes. Can you hear me? Yeah. And I'll repeat.
Thank you.
You are also extremely, extremely talented. My question for Soul. How do you get someone into K-pop that's not into K-pop? Like, was it challenging trying to get your dad involved? I have a sister who's really into it, and I just don't understand it.
Well, it was actually kind of easier than I thought it would be. We just took him to a BTS concert. Yeah. And from then on, it was just, he just liked K-pop.
I'm going to take a question in the back right there. Yes, you've got your hand up. Yes. Wow. He said it's an amazing movie, my favorite of the festival thus far.
Go vote.
Wow.
Will this come out in American theaters at some point?
Hopefully, if things go well. Shout out to all the buyers. This movie is for sale.
Where are you?
Buy it.
With a little bit of help, this can be all over the world.
I'll take another question. I'm just trying to, okay, I'll go. Okay, right there, yes, with the red beret. I'm just going to repeat it very quickly for those in the house. The question is, as a young artist, pursuing your dreams, also pursuing entrepreneurship, trying to find a balance in life, what would you give as advice?
I just want to answer that because I met Anderson when Jalen just had Soul and when he was a baby, and at the time Anderson was still grinding as a musician, kind of like that character BJ. He's playing at bars, playing cover songs. His band today, Free Nationals. Woo! Literally the same band Anderson has been playing with since day one. You know what I'm saying? At a bar like that, we all came up together. I mean, that's just kind of the answer to your question. It's just, perseverance and sticking with it. I mean, all those times that he was going through it and was with a girl in Seoul, sleeping on floors. He was still out there playing churches on Sundays, playing a bar on Tuesday, playing an open mic on Friday, in the studio with me, working on songs. I used to vlog 15 years ago where we're in the studio and Soul's sitting on his lap. You know what I'm saying? So there's video footage of that progress up until this point. So I think really Anderson is testimonial to that. to like literally just a beautiful journey of success, you know what I mean, like of hard work. So, you know, as a friend and a fan, you know, I really look up to everything he's done.
And don't stop. Just keep going, persevere. And I will tell you this, your dreams, they may morph, they may change, but always pursue. Don't ever quit. And I will also say, being the other member on this cast with the family, there's nothing more rewarding than finding the love of your life. You deserve the happiest happy that life can give to you, and you can have both. Things will come. It will all happen, I promise you. There's nothing more rewarding than finding that person, and also, if you are interested, starting a family and having those people that are forever your people, and you can share this life and still be professional
I'm gonna
and
call
all
her.
the things, right? That's it. Call her, dummy. Do it. Jesus.
And Johnny, I just wanted to follow up with you. You know, you're such an icon, you know, for, Asian diasporic culture. Absolutely, you have done amazing things. What was it like for you to participate in this film, and what was your reaction to the script? Is that when it began?
I mean, honestly, I'm honored that Anderson brought this idea through and I got to be a part of it, because this one's for the culture. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just a movie that we signed up for and just wanted to do some bullshit, you know, whatever story, which we see a lot of. Like, this one is for the culture, you know, and I think it's, whatever we did, we knew that we stuck to our guns with the story and what we were trying to say and bridging two cultures together. So I don't know, I'm very, like, I'm mumbling a little bit right now because I'm really nervous. Like, I haven't felt this way in a really long time, you know what I mean? I'm really nervous and just very proud of, like, my friend here and his son. Like, I haven't shed a tear in 30 years, you know what I mean? I almost did today. Yeah. But yeah, this is just, I mean, it's for the culture, that's all I gotta say, yeah.
Oh, I have a question for the cast. Do you have a favorite memory from being on set?
Maybe I could throw one to Gianno, especially maybe filming in Seoul. How is that for you?
You know, this was I'm trying to zero in because this was a labor of love from everyone, but everyone really believed in this. But one of the thing I'm thinking right now is, you know, that scene where it's just like a simple scene. It's the family. We were just kind of dancing outside of Gwangjang Palace, and someone gave Anderson a Korean folk drum, and it was just this weird, surreal moment of watching this man teach a Grammy Award-winning Anderson Paak how to drum, and I just went, it was just wild. I was like, we're in this culturally significant place with this really incredible person making this incredible movie, and it was just great.
I'm going to take a couple of more questions from the audience then. Yeah. I want to go to the back because I've been doing a lot of people in the front. There's a hand way up. Yes.
Yeah.
She asked if how I felt being a trainee again on screen. So for those of you
As
who
such
don't,
a seasoned
as a
K-pop artist.
an artist, thank you. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kevin Wu, and I started out my career in K-pop. I was in a boy band called U-Kiss for over a decade. And we sort of paved the way for K-pop to become what it is today. We were actually second generation, and I know you mentioned that in your K-pop 101. But just to see how K-pop has evolved over the years, and then for me to come full circle and be on the big screen representing K-pop to so many audiences, and soon to be many audiences, I just feel like you know, it's just such a flattering moment. It's such a historic moment for so many audiences who aren't
already a fan of K-pop, to get to know our culture. And yeah, it felt great to train with all the contestants again. But definitely, I had to say, I heard a lot of gasps in the audience when the contestants were getting eliminated and how strict and harsh the judges were. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg of what we go through in Korea. But no, it was really nice to really showcase that in a really fun and comedic light. So thank you.
Is there a question on the balcony? Said, I love the film. I noticed there's a lot of self-deprecation. Which line was your favorite?
I mean, it's crazy because, you know, shout out to my editors, Ryan and Joe. We've been working and doing cuts of this movie. It's like, I've watched it millions of times, but it's nothing like watching it with thousands of people screaming at the fact that I'm getting like, you know, like people think I'm Childish Gambino or just, it was so loud, the laughs, like it startled me a little bit. So I didn't know like how that was gonna, you know, run. We didn't know. So we're just seeing it today, and it's so cool that those were landing. But I think the funniest thing is that Yeji decided to tell Taeyoung that his father was Idris Elba instead of just telling him the truth, you know. So I think that's pretty crazy, and yeah, I think that was a joke that probably one of the first jokes that we wrote in the script that we were like, this gotta stay. And so, yeah.
I got to thank Anderson because he allowed us to try all types of jokes. We were improvising throughout the whole movie, and I'm glad we like stuck with our gut and kept it in because they were hitting, you know what I mean, the whole time. So.
Okay, I think we can take one final question. Okay, someone's waving two hands up in the balcony there. For Anderson, what has been the hardest part of your journey, and what has allowed you to keep it up?
I think when you're chasing your passion and your dreams, managing your time and relationships could be really tough. And I'm on the wrong side of 30. I'm pushing 40 now. And I realized I've spent so many hours just focused on my path and my journey in music, and sometimes you turn around and friends have passed away, you turn around, your kids are grown, and you didn't get to like be there for certain, you know, instances because you were just so focused on getting that song, getting that tour, and sometimes managing your time and nourishing other relationships could be the toughest part about being an artist and being someone that's very driven by their career. And because those things don't wait around, you know. If you miss it, you miss it. And that was largely why I wanted to do this movie and be able to spend that time with my son while I could. And, you know, he's 13 now. I don't know how much longer he's going to think that I'm cool. I don't even know if he thinks I'm cool right now, but I wanted to be able to hang with him, you know, and spend time with him and talk to him. And I really cherished those times we were on set, and it was just me and him, and we got to improv, and we got to talk in between takes, and I got to hear his voice crack, and I got to see the monitor, and I'm like, dude has got a mustache now, you know, and now his voice is deeper than mine, and so it's like living the dream where I could make a film, and I get to also have that time to create a bond and spend that quality time with him, because my journey, you know, I missed out on a lot of things because I was just so tunnel vision with that. So that could be the toughest part. And what makes me continue is that I'm having a ball. Like, this is really happiness for me. And I really hope, like Kathy said, you guys find true love and find your true passion, because even when I was taking the bus and couch surfing, there was nothing better than playing with my band, and if we could just play a set on stage, like it just made us so happy, and we didn't care about anything else, and we would do it if there was money. There was no money, fame, nothing. People would be begging me to get a job, and I'm like, nope, I love this, you know? And now, you know, it was through music that I was able to meet Soul's mom, and now I got Soul and I got Shine, and now I'm able to take care of my family and other people, and I have a platform, and I'm able to tell stories like this. And I never would have thought this is where I would be when I was, you know, bagging groceries or playing in dive bars, but I for some reason I kept going, and I couldn't stop, and there's times I wanted to quit, but I had family and friends that were like, no way, man, if you don't do this, like, we need this if you don't, and it's helping, and I'm just glad I didn't quit, so, yeah.
Well, we're very happy you didn't quit, because you've given us so much love and joy as an artist. Thank you so much, and thank you to the cast.
Thank you.
It is K-Pops.
Thank you so much, Tiff. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
감사합니다.
Everybody go vote. Go to the website and vote if you love this
Please,
movie, all right?
yes.
Go vote right now.
K-pops. Love you guys.
Thank you.